Alright, BBPN, here we are back in the Khorne Division here. It is week 15 as they march on. Two of the 8 runners are going on here. We've got a scrum match, I guess. It's Khemri week this week here because here we are, Khemri once again, but this time they have found themselves matched up with a traditional Necro team. So, this is going to be an interesting challenge to say the least here because, well, as you can tell here, 4 Tomb Guardians versus, well, Flesh Golem. It's positionals and speed versus just relentless. Khemri do have 3 reserves. Taking a look at the skills here, they have packed up a couple of skills here. Of course, their problem is the same problem as the other Khemri team. Tomb Guardians are having a hell of a time getting skills, but slowly but surely. Necro team, of course, only has the 1 reserve for this one, and again, as you can see, this seems to be an interesting tradition here at Khemri teams. They always fly the bloody down. It's almost like they don't like the fucking weather. You know, just put one big sun lamp, you're fine. Yeah, it's called a tarp, alright? Of course, tarp sounds like my sister's underwear. But everything gets covered in it. Alright, here we go. We're going to change the weather, right? No, you can't do that.
Fantastic.
And let's get moving on here. Ball's right deep in the end there. This is going to slow the Khemri down for several turns. I'm not too sure that's something they'd rather like here. They'd like to actually, if you could say that, score it quick because of what they're up against here. Now, it's a good setup here by the Necro, considering what might happen here. And you can see immediately, making use of the skills, this Tomb Guardian, all the big skills, including Frenzy of all things, he really wants to knock them down. Of course, now you can see why he's got all the skill points. There's a good sort of knockdown. And the rest of the team is going to advance up here. Now, he's being a bit conservative, but that's because the ball's all the way sucking back here. So he has to take his sweet time about getting it. And he has to prevent in case some crazy aggression comes charging through. Well, it's true, he does. Alright, so he seems to be setting himself up here for advancing the ball. And as we know, the Khemri passing game is not what it ought to be. Which is basically, it's dust to dust. Alright. Many GFIs, gets the sure hands and does actually make the pickup. But he's all the fucking way back here. Quite a good kick, I do give you full credit for it. Alright. Well, the counter-attack has now finally begun. Here they go. Necro team here, trying to control this and hopefully make it a bit of a scrum. And they're doing a good jump of it so far. 2 more down. Oh, here we go. Look, it's not a bad idea here. He's decided he's going to exploit the fact that someone went frenzying through and now he's going to make sure he goes down. Goes down very bloody hard. And you can see here that Khemri have decided they are indeed going to risk pressing in. Meanwhile, charging in with a werewolf, it's not a surprising idea. In fact, it made perfect sense, and there you go.
Executed with impunity.
Does make his regeneration, though. However, if you really are the Necro team, that did the job. Because it did remove a player from the pitch. Designed not to be too aggressive going in. And he's basically going to challenge the Khemri team to smash on through. It's not a bad idea. No, it really is not a bad idea. Okay. Well, meanwhile, he's going to make this Yiffy mutt pay for it. I do stress the word try, though, in that sentence. Which I forgot to use, of course, because, you know, cocaine. There's a solid punch. Well, he got someone down, but as you can see, the dirty player's a little busy here because he's trying to get rid of this fucking mangy mutt. And it's not happening. Push me, push you, it's still not happening. And now the rest of the team comes moving on up. Does move in. But as you can see, the ball's still all the way fucking back here. Well, that's not doing him any good, is it? Meanwhile, Solid Ed knocks him down. And suddenly, if I was the Necro team, you've got an opportunity if you want to go for it. Now, admittedly, it's a hyper-aggressive opportunity, but let's look at it here. 3 rerolls, and he's got the fame. It's not a bad idea. Bit of a risk there, I would fully admit that. And it pays off.
I can do that.
Well, he'll take that one. This team moves up. Well, he's definitely got these 2 Tomb Guardians well and truly surrounded. Hasn't done anything to them yet, but as I do remind you, the game is young. But he has gotten the result he did want. And that takes that one down.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Well, maybe in his book, and here you go. Bit of craziness over the top here. Comes charging in, push me, push you. You know what? That's probably fine. This now he gets another shot at him. And yes, he grades that. That one, you got to admit, is an excellent idea because, well, there is his result.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
And he goes running back the other way. Now you go, why is that amount of goals? Well, it's because he knows he's got the Khemri team well and truly stifled up here. The Khemri are going to have to now start forcing an effort and just start running the ball up. And, well, as predicted, that's exactly what he's doing. But here's the problem. This one's stunned, and this one's, well, the only one standing, really, to do anything. He's got to clean this up. That is an unfortunate push. It puts the guard right where he doesn't need to be. Finally, though, he does hit the Effie Mott, pops the play out. I think he's happy with that result, unfortunately. Just, it's not a perfect one. He like it dead. Bad dog, bad. Risk the one die. Stand firm. Stand this. Ah, well, you're not going anywhere today. Necro team sorted it. It's only a push, but the reality is that now does the job for the rest of the team to collapse in. He has proceeded to get some removals. It's time to get a couple more. And now you can see this is what's starting to happen here. See, this is the problem. High maneuverability. Those werewolves are dynamite on the defense. Well, double skulls. Apparently the Doctor of Pain here is once again rolling his usual dice. I guess he's going to trade in for a new set later. Well, gasping and choking away as they speak. He's going for the surf, going for the hit, going for the block, going for a sweet bugger all. Moves a couple of players back in, and yeah, here we go. It's time to lay Mr. Boot in. And of course, he's going to keep his cleats on. Does he get something with that one? Oh, bloody hell, he gets that one.
And get off my lawn!
That is a deadly one. Does the regeneration? No, it fails. That is devastating for the Khemri team here. Absolutely devastating, and well, the fans are loving that one, aren't they? Yeah, they are. That is the problem with Khemri Tomb Guardians. It's called that little thing called decay. That is going to pay in the morning. Well, to the Khemri, this is going downhill very rapidly indeed. They've got to bust this one through. And he sees what he's got to do. And he doesn't like it. Not by a long shot. He's got no choice. He's got to go. Well, he's going to do what he can to keep the players tied up. But, sadly, it is time to... Oh, dear. Well, he's not potatoing. And this is actually maybe not such a good idea. And now the frenzy of one-die blocks are going all over the table. Nothing is happening. How about over here? Oh, something worked. Does it do something? Bloody well, of course not. Turn 4, Necro team. Well, strength to strength, but you have a golden opportunity here if you decide to exploit it. How far does the Doctor want to go today? What is his prescription he's going to lay out? What script is he writing this out? And how many of these bad puns am I going to try? Tune in, find out. He sees it. Bless his heart, he sees it. But step 1. He does want to take advantage that, you know what, I can do a lot of blitzing. And he gets away with it. One die. Hello, there he goes.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Well, he's lucky there. The regeneration does work. Please ignore the glitch. It is still continuing. And now the problems really begin. Yep, you see that, right? Golden opportunity. There goes the ball.
Message for you, son.
And it's in a not bad spot. But guess what? He's not done. Have another one.
They're all dead!
Yeah, they are. Well, maybe not, but congratulations. He has now proceeded to remove 3 players from the pitch on 2 plays. Well, as they might say, S1 has become a clinic. And of course, you can't fail at the ball. Well, someone has to scream at protest that one. And behold, double ones. Down he goes. He's even KO'd. Oh my god, what the hell was that? Yeah, oh, I think the coach has just summed it up right there. Fuck you, Knuckle, you're a cunt. Oh god, it has gone completely wrong there. Completely wrong. It is meant for the Necro team. It has been all risk and all payoff, no penalty. This is about to get destructive all up and down the field. And he's not done yet.
Shut up and take my money.
Now he's bringing more of his team back in here. Good lords. Now he's going to go for maybe another one. He's thinking about it, and he's definitely thinking about it. Of course, the mangy mutts, they're going to do what they do best, and that is rip something's face off. And they have found a client. Yeah, they've got him there. Do they get anything on that one? Nope, he's down, but that is fine. Does he get the ball this time? Yes, he does. Ah, this is quite a setup here. No, you've got it. Well, you're lucky for that one. You gonna try this one again? I know the Khemri team might think that was a lucky day indeed. He double ones and trips. And that basically saves the Tomb Guardian. That could have been really bad. Well, 2 dice uphill. And he does get it on the reroll of all things. Yes, unfortunately, it is a dodge. But it gets him out of a bad position. And over here, 1 die. Sigh. Yeah, it's the Khemri are now flailing at this one here. Well, let's face it. That one spectacular play, it did all the damage, should have gone potato. Well, it's too late now to change his mind. And the Necro team are looking at a pitch clear of all things. Yeah, you got it. A pitch clear. And they're gonna try. They are definitely giving it a solid try. Push me. He doesn't mind about that. He's got another one. 2 more dice. Nope, that one got through. And ripping its face off is the game today. Running with the football is the other game, of course. Off he goes. Yeah, he can take his bloody time. Now, this is where he has to get smart here just in case, because, well, anyone can roll a 6. So he does put the guards in a really good spot. So it's like he planned it. And yeah, this one, I would say, absolutely is no surprise. You've got a second dirty player. It's a Tomb Guardian. You just can't ignore that, can you? Here we go.
Ooh. Oh, you are a smart one. I understand now.
It's gone completely wrong here. And he brings the other players back just in case. This is going to keep an eye on them. 3 Khemri left on the pitch. He does try the heroic play. He does have a reroll. He is going to try it one more time. And unfortunately, that just didn't work. And look at it. He even made the hard one. He failed the easy one. Some days it just doesn't pay to curse Nuffle. Necro come running in. Well, it looks like you're planning for the second half. At least you've got players coming back. Yeah, hope. And yes, as you notice, he doesn't have anything. Well, you better hope for some good dice rolls. Now, some would say this is cruelty. I just say this is bloodball. So, what is your prescription for today? Well, he's going to administer a sedative. And the sedative, of course, is his boot. It's gotten real bad. Yeah, I know, the coaches really get pissed off about that, but it's what you do with a dirty player. Fails the regeneration, it's its job. And it's only turn 7. Absolutely grim. Now, unfortunately from the werewolves' viewpoint, yes, this is unfortunate from their viewpoint, they're not getting up. I don't think they're going to get up. The problem is, well, that's what the dirty player's for. You don't get up. That's alright, I'll help you up. I'll help you up with my fist, and my boot, and that crowbar I'm packing. 2 dice, charges up, and he charges right straight back down again. Fortunately, let's hear it for Thick Skull. Alright, real question, does he just go ahead and score it? I think the answer is going to be yes, he does, and that one is done. Yeah, well, that is a half-time so far. 1-0 is your score. Khemri, brutal match. Do the KOs come back? 2-2, fortunately. Isn't enough. Well, that's why you watch the broadcast for. We need to find out, is this going to be enough? Khemri, coming in this game, had 3 reserves. Notice. That's everyone. Everyone's on the pitch. Necro came in, they only had the 1 reserve, and from their viewpoint, well, that's just going to continue from now on. It's a bit of a fun match, isn't it, here? Can the Khemri take care of this? As noted here, the Khemri did not get the fame for this one. They're all cheering for the Doctor of Pain. Well, most of the league does anyway, so no surprises there. I guess the supporters have shown up. They're trying to pick a favourite. Now, it's not an impossible situation here. Now, Necro's got all kinds of choices. You're up 1-0. How you want to play this? It's all going to come down to how the first 2 turns basically develop. If it becomes a solid smash, you go for a scoring spree because you want all the SPP you can get. If the Khemri can hold solid, this does change things. Now, admittedly, looking at the Khemri team here, it's a bit of a challenge, isn't it? They've got to get this ball back. The Khemri team basically needs is to get a couple of removals, preferably 2, to try and even things out. That basically sums it all up, doesn't it? Alright, high kick, who cares? And let's get on with it here, okay?
Round 1. Fight!
Well, he can only dream, can't he? Oh, well. He got the ball, well done. Good applause. Well, that's what high kicks are for. Solid block on the front line. Down he goes. Fortunately, Thick Skull comes forward one more time. But the beating's not done yet. There goes another one. And the werewolf decided, you know what, I might as well just go for the easy one. There we go. And now, like I said, it all now comes down to how does he want to play this? It's all going to come down to can he smash a hole through? Because being up 2-0 looks pretty good, but winning 3-0 is even better. I wouldn't be surprised if he gives it a fair try. And you can see, right now, the Necro team here is deciding it's a false scrum. They're going to press this one quick, and they're going to try and do something rash. Coming up the ball here. He's got nothing to worry about so far. This is the moment he's been waiting for. He's going to get rid of this player. Here we go. Solid hit. And he gets away with 1 dice. That might have been the only time, quite frankly, that coach was hoping that something would finally go wrong. And of course it doesn't. He gets the solid hit and even gets the removal. He finally does return the favour, though. Yeah, well, maybe that's going to be the big change he's been looking for. Let's shuffle this one around here. The mangy mutt is indeed off, and suddenly the Khemri have a bit of life. Yeah, that's a funny line. Bit of life stuck in them one more time. Almost made the Hots beat for a second. And he looks like, yeah, he's definitely going to try it here. Because of that removal, he's going to go for the screen. It's not a bad idea. Except for maybe that. You're dodging with him. Oh, well. That didn't work, did it? Alright, Necros. Well, one of the Meiji Mutts is gone. How about you? They're back to their usual ways of just beating and clawing away. Another solid hit. No, nothing there. It's almost like his team's tired. There's another punch. Just as I say that.
You are so small! It's funny to me!
Well, at this point here, it looks like Necro's going to have to get downright serious. Eliminate the problem. And then actually try and score this thing. Oh, there they go. Solid hit. How's he feeling today? Not quite so good, is he?
Work complete.
Moves on in. Well, it looks like the dirty player's going to have to go back to, well, frankly, doing the business. When he gets around to it. Of course, you've always got this one. This one you save for when after this one's done his job. Alright? Right. Moves on up. And yeah, here we go. Laying of ye old boot. Let's see if he gets anything this day. And there's a KO.
Get over here!
Well, fortunately, Constable Ed, I don't see him today, so I think he's buggered off. Must be his date night with his wife. Oh, that's unfortunate there for the Khemri team. They could really use a referee today. Alright, solid play. He does come charging in here. He does get at least one knockdown and does manage to mark him. Now he's hoping for the 1 in 9. Or at least forcing the Necros to do something about this. And meanwhile, bit of retaliation blocks here behind the scenes. He'd like to get someone else. Yeah, not happening, is it? 2 dice uphill. Does get the push. Bit of a desperation play, isn't it? But it does indeed work. And the Khemri are still holding on. But don't worry, Necros, they've got a fist and it's got his name on it. Any more blocks coming in, and you can see he's got a whole pocket full. Which way here going today? Well, he might change his mind and go this way now. And he's definitely thinking about that one there. Push me, push you. Alright, Mangy Mutt, what you doing today? And as you can see, he's saving the Mutt because he's got claws to try and get rid of Tomb Guardians. It's not working as well as he planned. However, yeah, you can see it. It's coming. It's coming all right. And he sees it too. Hides the ball over here. Gets away. Once again, 1 die block. Clean hit. Oh dear.
Your skills are inferior.
Edward, you're sparkling. Oh, that's your stun, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Another one. And you can see, once again, it is a brutal injury, and this is going to be pretty bad.
Yay!
He gets lucky, he does make the regeneration. But, fortunately, finally running back out from the dugout, Constable Ed realises there's a game going on, he better call something. Well, the damage is indeed done. Lucky for regeneration. Does come back, but the problems now continue. I think the Khemri would take that trade-off any day of the week. Do they have a fighting chance? Yes, they do. They're desperately digging for the power. They do not get it. But it does show the courage of the coach. He is trying still. On his sloppy defensive play, of all things. And sadly fails the dodge, and well, there we go.
Holy dooly!
Well, that is what's going on this game. Not quite any of the breaks going really the way he wants. Block on block. I don't think the Necro team are going to make that mistake a second time. And the punching has continued. And yeah, you can see it. Absolutely, that is what the werewolf is for, and the main spot has once again done its stun.
Thanks for standing still, wanker.
Well, that's his job, alright. And the clearances unfortunately continue. Couple of stuns here. Yeah, it's starting to look like a situation where if the Necro team wants to go for it, 3-0 sounds better. Let's see if he actually decides to go that way. Well, he's keeping the markups. 2 dice down here. Solid hit. Solid punch. He'd like to get a skill on this thing. Not yet, but he's learning. And meanwhile, where's the football going? He's taking his time. He even hands it off, and he unfortunately fails that one. And he does make it the second time. Oh well. Crowd, of course, not happy with that because passing the ball and handing it off, that doesn't mean anything. That's not Blood Bowl. Unless you had health. Well, re-rolls that one because he's trying to get something to work. And that's just not working at all. You're starting to fail for them, aren't you? Oh well. That would be my endorsement at this point here. Undead, back to work again. And the prescription has continued one more time. Regeneration does, of course, kick in. It's about bloody time. But the removals do continue. Again, recommendation, you might want to score this thing. Well, there he goes. He has decided, you know what, maybe the caster knows what the fuck he's talking about. And he's off and running. Well, he's off and running because I'm not often wrong. Alright, I'll stop now. Moving right along here. Comes up, over the top. And yeah, he's decided to share the fun. Yeah, someone else has decided to hit something. And of course it bloody works. Why not, the way everything else is going here. And now finally, the one who's dreaming of someday becoming a real player. Solid hit. Nothing. Well, can't have everything, can you? Yeah, so I think the game is taking a decided turn. And yeah, he's got another one. Yeah.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Yeah, well, it's a bit of a dance, a bit of a victory, but you know what? That is basically how the Khemri have now tried to stay alive here. Duck and weave, weave and duck. And his players have managed to get something back up, but it's down to the miracle dodge. And you know what? He's going to try that one more time. Makes the hard one. He makes it all the way. It's 2 dice. And unfortunately, it doesn't work. Damn it!
Run, cowards!
I give him credit for craziness with AG2. It almost worked, and then of course you're rewarded with, well, that result. Now speaking of reward, as the Necro team goes right back to what it's been doing best all game. Solid fistings all up and down the pathway. And they're going to continue doing this until they at least get some result. Does he want to score it? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Really? You got a blowout in the making, 3-0, and you don't want to score it? Well, fine. It's your football, isn't it? Okay, so, here we go. Bit of move around, of course. Yes, he'd really like to hit something, and this is the one he'd like to hit. 3 dice, solid punch. How does he get away on this one? Well, he's not collecting still. Still can't get a skill on this one. This is becoming this one's story, isn't it? Khemri, still not out of it. Well, they might as well go running after him. He's got nothing else to do. He might as well. And the entire rest of his team rolls over. Now look! Hey, wrestle! I'm alive! Ish! And now he decides, you know what? I can go pick on that one. But first, meet the fans, meet the fist. And the dream has come true!
Damn, I'm good.
The dream indeed has finally come true. He has finally got one. Fails the regeneration. Well, it's only just this out for this game. And now the punishment continues. Running back, here they come. Well, there's only one threat really left on the pitch here, and I think they're going to try and take care of this one. Here it is, the mangy mutt. Can he fail it? No, maybe. There's the push. Round two. Oh, he got him that time. And is it time? Is it time? No, of course not. I'm sorry, lads. It's just that day. Oh, well, time for meeting the boot. Nothing, huh?
Crap!
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Khemri, is there any way to get this one back? They don't know. Well, maybe he can return the favour.
Crap!
Sorry, the constable is paying attention. And he says, no, enough of that. Get off, you've lost, admit it. Meanwhile, because he's got rerolls here, normally you'd say this is a bad idea. He's got two. Unless he really double scores it up. Plus he's up 1-0. So it's not like it really matters, does it? There we go, 2 solid hits. He's going to bring another player back just in case. Really is planning for things going incredibly wrong because, well, he's used to things going incredibly wrong. It's never always gone on his way. This might make a nice change. There's a solid kick. Is it finally time? No, not yet. He's thinking about it. One more, just for good old times. Solid punch. Down he goes. Oh, yeah, done yet? Yeah, I think he's done. Now, what time to run that one in? Shay is done. Yeah, well, he's done the damage all right. KOs everything else. What is left? It is turn. You've seen that. Everyone's witnessing it's turn 16. Short of a riot, I think this one is definitely in the tank here. Can the Khemri get anything else back on this one? We don't know. Well, that's what we watched the game for. We're going to find out. For once, this is one of his days, isn't it? Well, someday the bear does get you. As you can see here, he's deciding to hold himself back here. As well, he's got nothing better to do. Tip rejections here. The KO, well, like I said, that was the one joy. One he's got in the whole bloody game. That might have been the way to turn the tide, but it wasn't going to happen today. Maybe next game. There's a solid kick. Hey, look, free rerolls for everybody. Well, it's about bloody time, at least from his viewpoint. But you know what? He just now likes to do some damage. There's a volley of hits on the front line. And so far, nothing. How about 3 for 3? Is that looking like it? Yeah, it is definitely 3 for 3. Well, it looks like we're going to get one last stop with the boot in here. Team is coming up here. I figured, you know, stop the boot. It's the highest priority as we go. One more time. Did he get him? No.
Crap!
Now he tries the extra one. Does get the ball. This is going to be the glory. And the throw. Does he get it? No. Well, that's what the reroll is for. Does he get it? Yes, he does.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
But it's a small consolation considering the match finally ends up 2-0 is your final score. Necro's marching on here, and the Khemri, they're going to have to try and figure out what's gone wrong with the team. Alright, that's it for the Khorne Division, and we'll take a round look at the rest of the league. Nuffle, bless your dice.